Hey guys, Moneyman300 and welcome to episode 1 of our Red versus Blue series. This is something started by Stella Stig, and what this is we divide up into 2 race teams between 4 people, and that's myself, Stella Stig, Rock King 3, and Corn Wolf. And we have one person picks the car, one person picks a track, one person picks the class, and the other picks the drivetrain. And then you have 10 minutes to go off and tune. And that's a quick tune. Get your build, get your tune. You got 10 minutes. You come back. We have 2 teams, and we do a team race on that track. In this case, Corn Wolf was having some technical difficulties. He had installed the newest update from Xbox Live, and was not able to join our party. So we went with the red versus white versus blue this week to kick it off. And I picked the car, which was a Fiat Abarth. Stella picked Class C. Rock King picked the Spa as the track, and we just left the drivetrain open to whatever you wanted it to be. So from there, we had 10 minutes to tune, and my microphone didn't work during this, so I'm just gonna narrate myself here, which is probably gonna work out good anyway. As I go through the tune, I could talk a little bit about what my thought process was and how I was gonna get that tune and build done in 10 minutes. So it was a raceable car based on the class and the track. So we will get in. We will get into this.
Real good.
Okay, so
I'm good.
See the car here. Just finishing up. We go into the upgrade. So the first thing I'm thinking as I get in here is that I want to make this thing rear-wheel drive, and as you can see, and it's going to go real quick, that PI drops down. So I'm looking at it there. It goes from 381 to 369. I get 12 PI back. I want the horsepower for this track. And I'm a lot better. It's a lot easier for me to tune a rear-wheel drive car than it is a front-wheel drive. Next thing I'm doing is I want to look for an engine swap that gives me the best straight line speed, since Spa's got that long straightaway, kind of favors a little bit of that horsepower. And I'm kind of deciding, do I want the rally engine? Do I want that torque and acceleration? Do I want the speed? I went with the straight line engine, and I'm already up to 472 at this point, which is getting pretty close to the top of Class C. So we throw the arrow on just like we would any other time. Get a couple of PI back out of that, hopefully, and I'm still not quite sure how I'm gonna fit all this in, but I know I want to get the brakes on here and get race everything throughout here. Just trying to move quickly through it, get those springs on, get the race front and rear and front roll bars here, and I believe I end up putting the chassis on whatever. I don't know if I did here. Whatever gives me the best PI. So it went up in PI, so I'm like, nope, don't want that. So come back here. Can we get any weight? So I'm kind of leaning. Do I want weight? Don't want weight? And I decide ultimately to not do any weight reduction in it. We're not going to do a clutch. I do go ahead because no PI to go up up in the transmission, so we do that. I'm not sure why I went in and looked at driveline there, but I did put the differential on as well. And then we'll move to, did I go straight to tires? Tires next. Yep. This is another one of those, what can I do for tires? All right, so I'm just looking at it now. Looking back on this, I probably should have stayed maybe with stock tires and then just upgraded the width. And you'll see in the driving part, based on the way I drove the corners anyway, the tires really didn't benefit me at all. I could have used probably even a little bit more speed, although I probably had the car that had the most top end as I went through this. So now we're just trying to get the heaviest wheels on here just to give me and those are the heaviest wheels. There's a couple in there. That way I don't have to, if I needed to, I could come back to even it out with the PI later, and I don't remember if I left those wheels on there or not. And so we get out of there, we got everything done except for our this is where I'm looking at the weight again. Can I do weight? Should I do weight? Or do I want horsepower? So I don't remember, did I end up taking that weight? Nope. Went ahead. I think I was looking at aspiration conversion, so it's fine. I'm not going to do the weight. Let's do the aspiration conversion here, and then let's go find 2 PI somewhere. I'm trying to think of where I can get 2 PI back. Brakes. So I take the brakes out. Didn't really need those. That's probably okay on this car. So I take the brakes out and get that back. I probably could have done it in tire width also, but I went ahead and just grabbed it in tire width. At this point, I'm sitting at 500. Let's go straight into the tune and get that done. So I think the build's the hardest part, so I just do a quick tire adjustment to get that to where just a standard starting point, and then I use the method of trying to find the best 0 to 100 time for the gearing here. So I'm just kind of flipping back and forth to see what end of the spectrum I need to be in, and rightfully so, it's this higher end, and you can kind of see the chart too. At least gives me all my gears in there. So I kind of play around with that, getting a pretty good spot there at about 440 and move on. We're going to jack up the camber to some random higher value that's going to allow me to turn. No rhyme or reason here, and then just to make sure the car's stable, I'll run that caster angle up just a little bit. On the roll bars, I just want to soften them up. I think all around what I want to do, my strategy was, let's just make everything a little bit softer, a little bit easier to drive. So looking at these, I'm going to pull these down to probably 21, 22 area. Looks like 23, and then drop this down somewhere below that to keep the rear, since I made it a rear-wheel drive, just to keep that rear softer. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the springs. My thought here is, let's put the front one right in the midpoint between soft and stiff, and then go somewhere below that with the rear. 100 pounds or more, less than that, and that way we get good grip in the rear, since we got some horsepower, not a lot of tire in there. So, and I think I end up just leaving the top alone, and then just going really soft on the bump stiffness here. Probably could just put those both at 1, and it would have been even just that much better off, but that's okay. I think I didn't mess around with the downforce, I don't think. No, didn't have brakes to mess around with, and then I'm gonna drop this down, into a manageable level again, since I probably maybe could have went a little higher on this, since I did have a little bit of tire, but not a lot. And there it was. So that got me the whole tune, and let's go check out how the race went. Yeah, overall I was pretty happy with what I could do in 10 minutes. Had a little bit of oversteering there, a little bit of wheel slippage that a few more minutes I could have fixed, but it was pretty good. Wish I could say the same about my driving, which really wasn't very good. You'll get a chance to see that here. So I will leave you with Rot and Stella's commentary on the race as they talk, because my mic was broke. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.
All those wings. I can't stop spinning the tires. I spun them all the way through second gear, and the car's more orange. I thought it was red. Cold tires, cold tires, cold tires. Catching you guys.
Right.
Catching you guys. 133. 4. 140. How hard is it going to be to pass somebody? Got 3 drivers who don't make very many mistakes. Oh no! I just beat up on Stella. Alright, let's see who's got the straightaway. Even. I cannot game. Oh, coming out, hold on.
I'll be switchy then.
2-lane race.
One more side.
Oh no, 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 no. Woohoo! About hit the sand. That would have been awful.
Probably my least favourite corner on this track. Yeah, this past left-hand bend coming up. Go on, turn.
Oh my gosh. Losing traction in second gear. I just got too much torque. But I think I got handling over him just a little bit. And Money, I think you got speed on me. Uh-oh, that's wall. Woo! Yeah.
You've actually got the slowest car out of 3.
Oh, understeer. Thought I took the understeer out of it, but it still understeers. Tried. Oh man, I just lost it too. Lost a bunch of momentum there. I took the wings off it and I looked at the downforce anyway, and it was right in the middle, so I don't know if I have, more or less than you guys. The wings on. Where's the wings? They're not adjustable though. And I think you gained 4 maybe with the rear one. Yeah, I thought about it. I probably should have. Came back
put them on plate side and the side side.
That 10 minutes goes fast. That's hard. Hey!
Oh shit.
I couldn't see. I thought you were on the other side for some reason.
I was doing about 45-degree angle going into that corner.
I have to repaint my car again. It is definitely not red.
I faded red. It's been in the sun too long.
That was better. So my top speed, I'll call it out here in a second. Not 140, I can tell you that much. 138 is what I got to.
136 for the boat.
You got the speed car. That's crazy. All it needs is a driver. Oh, there's that turn again. I cannot slow down enough for it.
Lost the back end on that left from right hander.
What transmission did you guys go with?
With the race one as well.
Really, I went sport. For engine upgrade? Oh, okay. So you want that second engine? Third engine? I thought that took it way up. Wow. It did do full weight reduction. Full weight reduction. No roll cage.
Oh, that was fun, huh? It's always hard when you race a car, you're not entirely sure how it's going to be coming into a corner.